Hello everyone, I'm the Solo Gamer, and welcome back to Europa Universalis IV as Venezia. Yes, that's right, we're back in the world of Europa, and a couple of things that I want to note before we get going here. First and foremost, the Teutonic Order lost their land to Poland in a war that happened last episode that I just didn't even notice. Yes, because they have a truce with them. So, they lost all that, that's fantastic. Nothing ever lasts, anything that's different in this game never lasts. It's hilarious, and it's also kind of depressing at times as well, because when you see things that are so wrong that it's awesome, and then they go away within the next, say, 10 years, it's like, well, what the heck was the point of that, you know? The Teutonic Order actually had some land in here, and that was fantastic. We might have seen a Prussia, but now I don't think that's likely. Regardless, that happened. What else? Castile lost Alentejo to Portugal. I think that was probably part of the peace deal that France made to Castile. I'm not sure. I didn't see what was the peace deal that they made, but yeah, I think that might have been a peace deal, or rebels. Who knows? What else? Is that it? I think so. That was one of the biggest things that happened, was that they lost land, and they lost land in here. So all the random things left, essentially. I don't know. We'll see what else happens later on in the game. I really hope we see something interesting happen. Like, I don't know, Polotsk taking over Lithuania, or something interesting. I like those types of games. Regardless, we have Connaught up here that might form Ireland within the next... Well, once he gets up to Administrative Tech 10, that'd be fantastic. Scotland's gone. Looks like Denmark has Orkney. So pretty much a lot of stuff that usually happens. Yeah. Okay, well, let's just go in here and see what's going on. Now, we did fabricate a claim, or we are still fabricating a claim on the Papal State in Firenze. Now, the only issue is that I don't know if I can vassalize the Papal State anymore, because I totally forgot that they have Provence and Avignon. I don't know if we can vassalize them now at this point. So, I'm gonna have to rethink something. Oh, what's this? What the heck is... The sweating sickness spreads through Venezia. A virulent disease that kills peasants, clergy, merchants, and nobles within hours of infection spreads quickly throughout your capital, creating widespread panic and death. Well, Antonio Imo flees the city? No, I think the Doge should stay in the city. Spend every effort to limit its effects. That's okay, I have the money for that. Or salvation and piety are the only answers. No, we're not going to pray for people to get better. That doesn't make things better. Spend every effort to limit its effects. Yes, do it. Spend some money. Protect the people in Venezia. Yes. Okay, fantastic. Ottomans are fabricating a claim on Kosovo. Well, excuse... In fact, I think I'm more powerful than them. Right? Oh, I can't check because they're one of my... See, I really like how it tells you how effective you are against their other army or navy, but it's only in this. If you've already rivaled them, you can't actually tell, and there's no other place in this game that you can check that out, that I know of. So, why even bother adding this in here? I really don't understand it. I would like to see this for every single country. Everyone! I want to see how powerful I am against them. Actually, wow, I'm actually powerful against all of these guys. And they're all big, well, except for the Papal State. The Mamluks, Castile, Austria. Austria, 24% weaker than us. Well, that's because they lost their war to France. Yeah. Either way, I mean, I would really like somewhere else where I could see all these weaker thans. Because or, you know, stronger than. I would like to see where I stand in the way of armies. You know, because the ledger's not going to help me. Knowing what they have for an army size really doesn't make a difference. It all depends on tech, manpower, stuff like that. So, if you're listening to this, please add something in the ledger, or, I don't know, if you click on a certain country, I'd like to see how strong I am against them. That'd be nice. It really would. I think other people would agree that would be a very cool feature, other than having it in the Rivals tab. Right, so I don't know what I'm going to do here, if I'm going to declare war right away or wait a little bit. I know France was in debt, so I don't know if I can declare war and have them join me. I would like for them to join me. It would really help me out with my manpower, because it's not at max yet. And I know that if I battle this 15 stack, that 15 or 13 stack, and then Switzerland's army, it's going to really reduce my chances of having this come back to full, sadly. So I'm not sure. I am not sure yet. Yeah, Corsica, I'm not worried about. Lorraine, I'm not worried about. Up here, actually. Yeah. But Switzerland and Milan are going to wipe me out with manpower. That being said, it's not that bad. I can beat their armies. It's just, I don't... Oh, great. That's just fantastic. Are you kidding me? They have a peasants' war? I don't think I've ever seen France have a peasants' war. You know, besides the revolution that happens later on. Wow. Well, good luck. Hopefully things split off from you. I mean, no, I don't want things... You're my ally. What am I talking about? I'd rather have you be powerful. Dang it. I don't know. Hopefully you survive. I'll come help you if you need help. Wow. Yes, let's go ahead and improve relations with Muscovy. I don't think I'm going to go and declare war yet, because, especially now that they have a peasants' war, that's just not going to help. I'm not seeing any peasants. Hang on, can I check what the, 7.8... Yeah, so it looks like they have a lot of revolt risk in these provinces, but nothing's formed yet. In fact, I'm interested to see what... Yeah, 21, 16... So all the regions that aren't technically theirs are going to have patriots and nationalists. That's awesome. If these guys come back to Savoy, I'm going to be happy. Alright. Election, yes. Antonio Amo is done. So, I think I'm going to stay with the whole diplomat candidate type of thing for the time being. Get Pasquale Pazzini. Good. Alright. So we're still working towards getting back up our diplomatic technology. Make sure it's up to par with these guys. Yeah, we're getting some really interesting music right now. I think this is part of the Res Republica pack. I didn't have this installed when I went and recorded the last time. So I have it now. And, yeah, I like the new music that they've added in. I mean, there's some pretty cool music so far that I've heard. So we'll hear that eventually. What else? Yeah, I don't think I'm going to rival anybody at this time. No, we'll just let it go. I would like to go ahead and declare war on southern Italy, but if I don't have the Papal State in my empire, then it's going to, you know, take a little bit longer to get down here, and plus, I'd have to deal with Castile, so I'd have to wait for France to get out of their thing, and I just want to wait. Once I have this area in here, the Papal States area, then I will think about oh my. Yeah, then I'll think about a war for southern Italy. Yeah, they are not doing too well right now. In fact, let's get up there. Why? Oh, yes, I have to go through somebody. Well, Milan's not going to let me go through them. You know what? No, let's just let them be. It's fine. France is still going to come out on top. They always do. Alright, so who else can we improve relations with then? We do have a free diplomatic slot, right? Yeah, one more. I need someone that's going to be powerful. That's going to probably be in, like, Central Europe here. Bohemia is a good ally to get, but honestly, I don't know if it'll be good to grab right now. Because if I do get dragged into war with Austria, then they might lose a lot of stuff and then really get wiped out. You know what? Denmark's a pretty good one to grab, considering they have all of Norway already. And plus, they still have oh, they're integrating Sweden. Estimated to be done June of 1500. Wow, that's next year. Holy crap. Wow, okay, so we're going to have Scandinavia in the game. Perfect, let's go ahead and ally them. While we have a huge power in the north, in the west, and in the east. I love that. I really do. We lost our advisor. That's kind of crappy. We'll grab, yeah, treasurer. That's fine. Perfect. Can we grab you? I don't know if this was added in the Res Republica pack, or whether it was just, you know, an earlier update or whatever. But look at this. You can actually set a national focus. And what it's going to do is it's going to give you 2 extra points in whatever national focus you have, but it's also going to drain 1 point out of each of the other ones that you don't pick. So if I set my national focus for diplomacy, or, you know, diplomatic power, I'm going to lose 1 in admin and military, but I'm going to gain 2 here. So it kind of just mixes and matches it around. That's actually kind of cool. I'm not going to do it right now. It does have a time where it lasts as well. I guess you have to choose one to make it say whatever time it's going to... Yeah, but it does end, and I think you can reset it back to 0 so that you don't lose anything. But that's actually really, really cool if you really need to come back with a certain technology. I like that a lot. And I might explore that a little bit later as well. Defensive ideas. Land maintenance modifier. No, I don't think so. Not right now, only because I'm trying to catch up. 10% behind, so that's about a year behind in diplomatic tech. What is this? What is this bull crap? What is my revolt risk? Really? Really? See, that's one thing I never understood, is that if you have a vassal, right? Obviously your vassal might not want to be incorporated into your empire, But if you have tons and tons of relations with that vassal, why do you automatically get a crap ton of rebels after you annex them? For me, that just seems way, way too overpowered. I mean, the rebels in this game are way too overpowered to begin with, considering they spawn almost every single year. No matter what, you're gonna get rebels. Rebels in this game are technically what Paradox uses as balance. It's okay in moderation, but they're just increasing the rebel count like tenfold across the entire game. And that's also another reason why you'll see Teutonic Order, you know, how it had all this land in here. If Poland didn't take this back in the war, they might have lost this again, no matter what, because of rebels. Paradox does not like change in this game. It's possible, right? It's possible for something to stay, but it's very, very unlikely, because rebels will almost certainly take it back. We're losing a lot of money. I'm not sure why. Oh, because we're reinforcing our army. Right. Yep, there we go. Perfect. Well, it's only 0.42. In fact, what I was going to do... Let's see. So, if I put my merchant down here to transfer trade to Venezia, would it be better, or would it be worse? Because we're transferring how much from Alexandria? About 1.34 ducats up straight into Venezia. Okay. And we're transferring about 2 ducats down from Vienne. You know, we'll just switch them around just for now, just to see if it makes a difference. If not, then I'm changing it back. Because... let's just see. Oh my god, that's so much better. Alright, yeah, good. I mean, we're still gaining 1 down from here, so this is much, much better. Fantastic. I like that. We just gained an extra ducat. Actually, we gained a lot more than an extra ducat. 4.20 now. Well, that's fantastic. I really do want to go ahead down these trade ideas soon, so we can grab the other merchants. That way there we can still put one in Vienne, transferring it down. In fact, is there anybody else that's transferring to Venezia? Not particular. I mean, Constantinople goes to Ragusa and then to Venezia, but... Or Venice. Whatever, sorry. I keep saying Venezia, but that's just the Italian name for it. And the province is named Venezia as well, so I've been sticking with it. Yeah, I'm not sure. I could go ahead and have a trade fleet for Alexandria, as I think I have. Maybe it's just Ragusa. So I think overall I'll have trade fleets for Venice, Ragusa, Alexandria, and Constantinople, and then I'll just transfer all trade, you know, hopefully to Venice, and we'll see what happens from there. That's the plan for the Mediterranean, at least. And, I mean, having Alexandria and Constantinople is going to be fantastic, considering, you know, Indonesian trade and all the trade that comes from over here will come through Constantinople or Alexandria at some point. Hopefully. I'm not sure, but I hope. We're gonna have to do a lot of trade steering. Also, I haven't really explored this, but I apparently can build trading posts in other lands. You know, in other trade zones that I'm in. And it's only available to... Whoops. What am I looking for? Trade depot. Oh, I don't have the technology anyways. Okay, so maybe I have to wait till I get this, and then we could do it? I'm not sure how that works. Like, do I go ahead and click on this, and then it'll be a build option? Or do I have to literally build it? Yeah, I'm not sure exactly how that works, but I guess we'll get to it once we get that technology, which should be the next one, right? What am I looking at? Yeah, that. Yes, it is the next one. So I guess we'll find out very, very shortly. Alright, so we're now up to 160 with the Muscovites. Perfect. And they're getting pretty big as well. So I think we'll see Russia form very, very shortly. Well, of course, once they get up to 10 administrative. They're actually quite far behind when it comes to technology. But they're Eastern, so it's actually acceptable. Oh my god, look at England. They're so far behind at administrative tech. 4. Are you kidding me? What? How is that even possible? Oh, that's fantastic. Well, good. United Kingdom won't form for a little while then. Or not United Kingdom, sorry, Great Britain. Wow, that's funny. Oh, they took, is this them? Hello. No, this is East Frisia. Okay, it looked like, England. Yeah, same color. Yeah, so can we, get ourselves an alliance? No. Ooh. Why? What's wrong? Number of great power allies for Venice. I've only got 2. God, well, actually, now that they're close to Muscovy, I don't think it's a good idea. I don't know. We'll find out. Hopefully. If they want it, I'll definitely accept an alliance with them. But if they don't, then that's fine. I don't need them. I don't need them. Well, let's see if France will join the war. They're probably still in their Peasants' War, but we'll find out. Well, their manpower is crap. And they're in a lot more debt than they were. I think. In fact, what is their debt? Let's go check. Ledger. Let's go to, I think it's just country. France. France has an income of 32, and they only have 49 in their treasury, so they're constantly spending it looks like. Their inflation is 8%. Holy crap. Well, actually, that's not that bad. Considering early game, you don't really have a lot to work with when going about countering inflation. I mean, we have 1.4. It's only a little bit later once you get some ideas, especially economic ideas. Because in that, where is it? You can get inflation reduction right here. Yearly inflation reduction plus 0.10%. It'll go down by 0.10. It's actually really, really helpful because it'll go down over time. But you can't do much early game. Is there a way to check how many loans he's taking out? Because that's probably one of the bigger issues of him. Because he's not really in debt. Unless it would be a loan or something. I mean, he's got all that inflation, so I think that's probably just a bunch of loans. I don't think there's a way to check, though. Economy? Loans? No, that's just me. Yeah, I'm not sure. Well, not my issue. I would like to get this war started, but I'm not worried about it. Oh, look at Hungary left. Oh, that's fantastic. So now we only have Milan and Mantua. Well, good. I like that. In fact, I could just declare war on Mantua, right? Actually, no. Are they in the HRE? Yeah, never mind. Screw that idea. So now I can target Hungary again. Yeah, that's definitely viable to target Hungary. I mean, it's a little bit better than attacking the Papal State, I think, because they only have Burgundy as a rival. So even still, that's not that bad at all. Because Burgundy's not that big. I mean, they have the Netherlands. Well, all these Dutch provinces up here, and Flemish, but they'd have to get through France, and France won't let them. They'd have to get so many. They'd have to get so many relations just to get down to my land, and even if they get down here, I could probably wipe them out easily. So I think we'll go ahead and fabricate claims on Hungary. It's a little bit better than Rome, sadly. Let's go ahead and... Well, what's more wealthy? Slavonia? 3, 3, 2, 3, 2. Nothing's really that good. Right. So we're going to be taking a lot of crap provinces for a little while. But that's okay. Until we get up here, at least. Yeah, fabricate a claim on Slavonia. It's like right there. That'll be easy. Oh, we can work on... Whoop, what the heck was that? I didn't hit that. What did I hit? V? Oh yeah, look at that. V is apparently for units, because that makes a lot of sense. Right, yeah, I don't want to do this because I'm still waiting for that technology. Especially if I can go ahead and build these in other trade zones, just to get more trade power, because that's fantastic. I mean, I heard about that in the changelog, I just don't know how to do it. I really don't. So I'll hopefully be able to find out really quickly. I'm still waiting for the Mamluks to declare war on the Ottomans. I don't think... Oh, wait! What the heck did I miss? Did they take stuff from them? I'm not even sure. I have no idea. That's... How did I miss that? You know what? I'm going to special interest the Ottomans. No, don't remove them. I just wanted to do that. Yeah. What else do I want to... I might as well just go around just special interesting. Special interesting. Yeah. Just marking things as special interest. Like Muscovy. Absolutely. Let's do that. Castile. Definitely. I think that'll be worthwhile. You can't actually just click on their flag and like right-click on their flag. You have to, for some weird reason, you have to click on their icon in somebody else's diplomatic whatever. So, let's see. In here, there we go. We'll mark them as special interest. England, I think, will be a good one, too. Denmark, I want Denmark, yep. Mamluks, I guess. Yeah, Mamluks will be the last one. Alright, that way there I can see what's going on in these little regions around the, you know, where we are. Just so I know what's going on in their wars, because I'm really interested to see. Especially considering I missed that war with the Mamluks and the Ottomans. I could have definitely done something there. Oh well, it's fine. We're not really gaining much of manpower at this point in time. We're pretty much staying at the same, same manpower area. Defender of the Faith. Yeah, no thank you. That's a big role to take, and I don't want to do it yet. Not quite yet. I don't... Oh! There we go. That's why we're staying around here, because we keep getting rebels. Alright, so Denmark's done with improved relations, so let's see what they, what would cost them to... Oh, 89. Wow. Yeah, that's a pretty big number. I don't think we're going to get them, sadly. Oh, how are they losing against the Hansa? Oh no, that's Austria. Okay, that makes more sense. Pomeranian conquest of Rupin. Where is... Oh, Brandenburg. Right, okay. Nice ally choice, but Denmark can't defend against anything in Central Europe. I would know. Trust me. I would know. Yeah, look at that. We jumped down to 16,000. God, we really need to... What can we do to make our manpower not... Oh my god, it just dropped down to 13,000. See, I'm not even sure what we could do to make that stop going down so much. Yeah, look at that. One rebel fight, and it's down to 8,000. That is insane. Absolutely insane. Wow. Alright, well, we just completed the Kosovo religion thing, conversion. So let's go ahead and... Yeah, I will eventually save the Lombard people in Firenze, but right now I can't. I cannot. Our manpower needs to recover. I really want to. I do. But I'm afraid that if I battle another rebel, it's going to drop down to nothing. No, I'm not becoming papal controller. That's just... It's a... I don't like doing that mission, only because it's very, very unpredictable. You cannot predict if you're going to be in the papacy. Not unless you have all of these guys all at once. So, let's go ahead and just do this one, the top one. Conquest against Hungary, there it is. Well, I'm not going to war anytime soon because of that, that manpower. You know, one of the biggest issues around here is not just the rebels, it's the fact that I can't... Where's, what about supply limit? Yeah, the supply limit around here is really bad. It's only like 20 less than that. Yeah, it's bad around here. So fighting rebels really just is horrid in here. Eventually, once I get more forts and stuff, it'll be better. But considering I don't have forts yet to build, I can't do that. And not only that, but the forts only increase it by 0.50. So it's really not that much to begin with, but over time, it will be very, very nice. It's going to take a lot of time to do that, though. I can work on training fields, though, and armories, and I think I'm going to do that, absolutely. Let's go in here and do that. In fact, how much more till we grab this? It's about a year, or 2 years ahead. So, you know what? We'll grab, maybe 5 or 6 training fields. 5... Oh, that's it. Because of money. Okay, that's fine, too. Election. Right. Keep him? No. I want to wait until we have at least 70 or 80. Diplomat. Tommaso Imo. Another Imo. Oh my god. These guys just really just... They like staying in the families. There's like a couple of families that just... They keep coming up. The Emos, the Barbarigos. It's just insane. I love it. I really do. It's like really like what Venice used to be. Alright. Pomerania. Released Mecklenburg and Holstein. Or Holstein. Wow. Okay. So, Pomerania decided Denmark give up Holstein. Perfect. Absolutely perfect.